You know you don't have to do this. You can relax. You like being busy, don't you?
Mayonnaise and what's the others?
Not mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. For some reason we use Miracle Whip in this.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, we'll check back in a few minutes.
All right, Grandma's potato salad. That's right. I just ran into this channel. 65,000 views a day. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we used to have, I remember we had a big family fight once about mayonnaise and Miracle Whip. Is Miracle Whip a type of mayonnaise, or is it something completely different? And I mean, I think it was on Thanksgiving. I think it was also on Thanksgiving, like when I was a kid. And then my nephew said to his mom that she always called Miracle Whip mayonnaise, so he always called it mayonnaise, but it's not really. I don't know. We had this huge fight. It was actually a fun fight, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. First off, which do you like better, Miracle Whip or mayonnaise? And are they in any way considered different? Is Miracle Whip considered a form of mayonnaise? It's kind of like a sweeter version in it. I don't know. My mom never bought mayonnaise. She never bought mayonnaise. She always bought Miracle Whip. And then we just called it mayonnaise. And then as I became an adult, I realized, darn, I like mayonnaise. It's a little less sweet and a little more va-va-va-voom. I don't know. Anyway, we're still and the other thing about Black Friday for me is it just feels like a Saturday. I don't know how many times today I've said today's Saturday. Anyway, I have started going through the CDs, okay? They're still in the car. I'm bringing them over here. I'm going through. These are some of the keepers. These are ones I'm definitely keeping. There's some others down here that are maybe going. And there's some others that are already gone. Then I've still got about, I don't know, 10 more boxes of these. So I'm just starting. I don't know. But, get that storage locker cleared out by mid-December. And I'm going to be saving some big money. And now, folks, you guessed it. It's time for Letters, Letters, Letters. Black Friday edition, November 29th, 2019. Rick G writes, the camodave infatuation with the very strange living free mic continues. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Hey, I tell you this again and again and again and again, and you guys just don't listen. I cover what I like to cover. I cover you nomads that I find oddly compelling. I just do. And I've been covering Mike for a long time now, and I just enjoy watching him and all of his different moods and things. And I don't know. If I'm... that's all I can say. That's what I do on my channel. I cover the people I like to watch. And like doesn't mean I necessarily like who I'm watching. It's just that I'm getting an entertainment value out of their videos, okay? Rick writes, yes, is this the same Rick from before? I don't know. Anyway, I'm Chevy Chase and you're not. Yes. Well, there's a suburb here right next to Bethesda of Washington called Chevy Chase. That's right. And I think that's, Chevy Chase the actor, right? Did he take that name? That wasn't his born name, was it? I don't know. Go ahead and look it up on Wikipedia and tell me. I don't feel like doing that. Anyway. Sophia Bryan, I think, is trying to overanalyze Nomadic Fanatic, but hey, let's see what she has to say. I really think Eric is going through something. He might not admit it, but I think he misses Angela or needs someone in his life. He did mention today that he was with family, but they're not his real family, right? He's with family for Thanksgiving, but not his real family. I don't know. Maybe it's that the constant having to have more and more stuff and upgrading and upgrading and upgrading, that can maybe fill up the empty spots in your life for a while, but eventually you're going to get to the point where there's nothing left to upgrade. And then what do? You sell your vehicle and buy another one and start from scratch again, right? Like you know who. Rip Snorton wants to share some of his Thanksgiving details with us. He says he and his mom went to Cracker Barrel. They had a 1.5 hour wait, but they put on a good feedback. Never been there before. I like Cracker Barrel. I remember I took Craig, my dachshundator, and his wife to Cracker Barrel, and I paid for it. So I do remember that. It's not expensive actually. It's pretty good. You don't have any. There's no beer or wine or anything. So you got to be sober, but it's not a bad place. I'm not really big on breakfasts, and they really seem to specialize in that. And no, grits. Forget it. Kelly Breen. If Eric wants new speakers and he has the money, then what does it matter? That's right. Seems like you give free passes and love to the ones you like to watch, like Destination, Open Road, and Van Life, Sheldon's Travels. Then Kelly says, he or she, I presume it's a she, Kelly says, I turned on Van Life, Sheldon's Travels, and she, I guess that's Stephanie, was making ice cubes. Don't care if it's the best content in the world, and I'm not watching past putting water in the tray. Making how to make ice cubes. Water in the tray. Yeah, Eric, doesn't he have an ice maker in his fridge? I'm sure he does. Huggles Cake says Huggles Cake. Looks like a guy. Anyway, in the little avatar picture, Addiction Treatment Center ads Blissy pillows. I may have to buy one because I don't like bedhead. Yes, I watch your ads. Money is to be made. That's interesting that Addiction Treatment Center ads pop up during my videos. That's weird. I wonder why that is. NH Lieber says that he will never eat a holiday meal out in a restaurant because restaurants only have so many ovens that restaurants that serve Thanksgiving dinner start cooking turkeys in advance several days before the dinner. Restaurants use cheap ingredients, i.e. profit margin. Yeah, I guess that's that. I don't know. I'd be honest with you. I went to Clyde's, big restaurant chain here in the DC area. They're very upscale, by the way. But the food was good. And was it the best turkey dinner I've ever had in my life? No. I think a homemade from scratch turkey dinner that my grandma used to make or my mom used to make or my sister used to make, those are probably way better. But you want to eat more, and and the other thing is too, for the person that's that has to do the cooking, there's no cooking here. You don't have to spend 2 or 3 days getting all the stuff cooked and chopped and cleaned up, and that's a lot of work. And this way, okay, yeah, it hits your credit card a little bit, but you're done. There's no dishes to do even. I don't know. I'm fine with it. Dave G says, well, at least Eric's 192 Patreons know where the money is going. Again, if I was doing Patreon, which I don't have an account, I don't take money, I don't give money on Patreon. I would give it to somebody I felt who really needed the money, that, maybe Butterfly Gypsy or somebody like that, who I really think has a real need for the money, if I was so inclined to do that. But yeah, when you see somebody just spending like some of these YouTubers, I mean, what is the point of just sending them money? I don't get it. Unless you just really love their channels and want to be part of their world, and that's probably it, Shamay says she has been both jerseys for Thanksgiving. My mom and I spent Thanksgiving at a church in North Jersey, and then they ate dinner at my cousin's house in South Jersey. Both jerseys, huh? Good for you. I was making a joke, but if somebody wants to send Crotchy a pal puppet for Christmas, he'd certainly welcome that. Jay writes, get Crotchy a girlfriend, call her Crotchette. I like that, I do. And finally, we hear from Antique Hippies, who says that Rob, Little House on the Road, Rob says in his last video that he cannot wait to leave van life. No surprise there. I mean, I do enjoy Rob's channel. I really do. I know Chuck Charles has some bones to pick with him, but, I take Rob for what he is. And I don't necessarily think he's the only word in RVing and all that, or camping or whatever you want to call it, nomadic life. But he does have an interesting perspective on it. And I do sometimes think that he sees an awful lot of negativity out there. Maybe it might be good for him to try something different. I don't know. I don't know. And again, it's Bob, Cheap RV Living Bob said that there's two kinds of nomads. Those that kind of have to live that way because they can't afford anything else, and those that decide to live that way because they don't want to live in a permanent sticks and bricks place, you know? So it's all how you view it and what angles you're viewing it. And if you see a lot of negativity in it, as does Rob, then yeah, you might think, maybe I should go find another way to live. I don't know. Maybe a dirigible or something. I don't know. An igloo. Anyway, we don't see too many nomads living in igloos. That's interesting. You know, we should have some of our Canadian buddies up there. Maybe do you know of any nomads living in igloos? That would be interesting. All right. Really? What is it? It seems like Saturday. Don't forget, everybody, I'm going to be back doing the plain old Saturday with Camo Dave and Crotchy every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I was thinking of doing the run over to the storage locker on Saturday, but I did it today. The traffic was light. I didn't go near any big shopping malls, so I got all that done. So me and Crotchy will be here on duty for you guys Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, like almost every other Saturday for Saturday. Okay, and let me know how your Thanksgiving's going, what kind of Thanksgiving dinner you had, and I want to know all that. Crotchy does too. And we can all talk about what we want for Christmas, what we want Cheap RV Living Bob to bring us. All right, folks, thanks for watching. I was going to say, yeah, I can't. No, never mind. Can't say that. Vlog. And you see that Santa Claus just got into that car. Oh, my word. Santa Claus just got into that. What's that, a Buick? I'm amazed. It's Santa Claus. Or Bob Wells. It's Santa Claus. Hi, Santa. Oh my. Holy shit.